Today we're taking a look at the Dragon Ball Daima Adult Vegeta. And I gotta tell you guys, this is by far the best Vegeta figure out there. Even better than the Beast DDD's one. And that's saying a lot. And I'm gonna show you why, okay? So let's get this video started. For $35, you're gonna get a basic amount of accessories. On your right, you see 8 hands, an arm cross. On your left, you're gonna see 3 face plates and a hair sculpt, plus the figure itself. Here's a quick close-up of the face plates. As you can see, this is the semi-smiling or the smirk Vegeta. Then we have the serious-looking Vegeta. Next, we have the angry side-eye Vegeta. And at last, we have the angry or shouting Vegeta. And also, I'm gonna show you that they have a different way of taking the faceplates out. The faceplates no longer have half of the hair coming out. It's actually just as you saw it on the box, just the faceplate itself. And then what you're gonna do is just grab it like this and just pull it out nicely, and it will come off. Next, we have the wavy hair, and that goes to, it waves to the right. So if you're gonna make some action poses, make sure that your the whole action is happening on the opposite side. Just to let you know, this is how it looks. I'm just showing you with the hand about to do a ki blast. So what do you guys think? How does it look for you guys? Let me know down in the comments. So instead of just showing you the hands, I just want to show you a couple poses that I use with the hands. That way you get an idea of how to pose this Vegeta. And hopefully with these poses, it will give you a good idea how awesome this articulation is on this Vegeta. I'm actually surprised that the official photographer for Tamashii Nations was not able to get some good shots from this guy. He's pretty good articulation wise, and his pictures were just lacking. I actually was not gonna buy the figure because it wasn't working out for me. Like the figures were not selling the figure itself. But anyway, I'm glad I was able to pick it up. I'm actually not disappointed whatsoever, and this figure freaking rocks, dude. Aesthetically, it gives me the whole Dragon Ball Daima vibe. The body itself is pretty slim compared to other Vegetas. Here's side by side 2.0 Vegeta, which as you can see has more muscle definition compared to this guy. Even the evolved version, which is what is it, like a $10 figure, is much muscular than this guy itself. But I mean, don't hesitate. Honestly, if you don't like this kind of like slim design, don't get disappointed. There's a lot of people that are gonna do different mods, because honestly, this body will work for a Super Saiyan God version, which I'm sure later in a few months, I'm gonna have a custom pack that I can put it on this guy. When you get this figure in your hands, you're gonna notice a couple things here. First, there's a lot of soft plastic in the middle part of the body. I mean, this torso right here is semi-soft, and the waist itself is also soft plastic. And that's, it might feel cheap for you, but honestly, that's part of the reason why this figure has more flexibility and more articulation or range of articulation, is because that soft plastic is helping like push the articulation even further. And you know, talking about articulation, let's just start it from the head. This figure has a double ball peg, which you have plenty of articulation in the head. You can rotate it, tilt it, and just do plenty of motion with this articulation. Plus the neck itself also has some articulation as well. I haven't been able to push it as much, honestly. It's just, I mean, it's just the head itself, and you know, it works for what it is. And this should be a standard for any S.H.Figuarts, because I'm really tired of getting that weird hinge neck peg, which usually end up breaking if you're not careful. So this is a good approach to a new Vegeta figure in the future. Next, we have the arm and the chest. Like I said before, this whole area here is just soft. This area down here is softer than this. As you can see, mine, my figure itself got scratched. It's because I've been playing with it a lot. So be careful not scratching your S.H.Figuarts. As you can see right about there, there's like a chip here, this whole area right here. So I just hide it like this, and you'll be good to go. Anyway, but again, this is soft, and you'll be able to push the articulation. You have plenty of butterfly range, which can go it can almost cross. Again, that's because this whole area here, these two parts right here is soft, so you can push it even further. Kind of like the Maximum Hulk, kind of, but not that soft. It's just enough for this figure to do its job. And then rotation, you can just do the same thing and just cross it like this. So that's plenty articulation for a Vegeta. Not even the 2.0 can do it. Let me show you. It's just, this is all hard plastic, and the range, it just doesn't get there. I don't know, but again, that's just something I wanted to show you really quick. Next, we have the arms themselves, which again, they have the standard bicep swivel or rotation. And then you have the nice double joint elbow, which has this amount of range. And then you have the wrist peg that has rotation and a hinge. Again, be careful with this one. It tends to break if you move it in a weird way. So, and also when you swap your hands, make sure you heat them up in hot water or a hair dryer so you don't stress the peg and eventually break it in. Next, we have the torso and waist. And like I said, it's just soft plastic. Let me see if I can go closer. I can push it and it bends a little bit. And let me show you the articulation, how much it can bend. This is how much this guy can go. That's how everything here is like soft plastic. See if I can do close up. Yeah, right there. Again, this guy can do a lot of things if you have some great like posing imagination, unlike me, because I just know certain poses that are like standard for Vegeta. But as you can see, the magic lies in the waist and the torso because it's of the soft plastic. Then it also gives plenty of range to the legs to go even higher than usual. You know that weird like kick that Vegeta does to like Imperfect Cell, where he goes, I'm not gonna do it here, but something like this. You can actually do it on this guy and it will look really natural because you have this soft plastic and it will allow the legs to go even higher than usual. Also, the other thing that they finally fixed, and they did it with the Goku, was the rocking ankle, or this ankle articulation. Finally, hopefully we get to see this in future Vegetas. This is an issue that has been happening with Vegeta for the past 10 years or so, since I've been collecting S.H.Figuarts, and it's the fact that this ankle rocker is just useless on Vegeta figures. And finally, this guy can actually like pose, rock. You saw it on the Goku, but I'm just gonna show you really close. You can go that, and you can just rock it one way or another. And it just feels good. I mean, he'll be able to stand and do like crazy poses with it. So I'm pretty happy that they were able to do those changes in this Vegeta. And honestly, that's the reason why I think perhaps this is the best Vegeta out there right now. Even better than Beast Deities, because Beast Deities was just killing it with those nice Vegetas. But again, they had the same issues with the ankles too. They were good, but not good enough. And this guy for $35, it definitely makes it way, way better. I hope that with this video, at least I'm able to kind of clarify certain things about this Vegeta. I know that Tamashii Nations did release some pictures, and a lot of people kind of hated this Vegeta, especially because the fact that he was kind of cakeless, which he still is. But again, I would definitely sacrifice that over articulation. As you can see, it's just really good, and I'm glad I was able to get this figure on time from the Japanese release. And for the last part of the video, we're gonna do a size comparisons, and let's start with the Daima Goku on the right. And if you're asking me about this hair sculpt, it's from the TK Customs Super Saiyan God, which I think you can find at 5K Toys, if I'm not wrong. If it's not in there, you can go find it on AliExpress, but I'm sure it should be there. And then on the left, we have the Dragon Ball Super Evolve Vegeta, and that's a $10 figure. And as you can see, it's just pointless. You know, why am I putting it here is because I made a video size comparison, doing a size comparison or just doing fun of this Daima, which honestly, I changed my mind. Daima Vegeta adult, it's really good and nothing compared to this guy over here. Next, we have the second Namek Vegeta that's almost at the end of the Namek saga, and he looks big compared to the Daima design. That's why a lot of people, I think, are complaining with this Daima design, is that he looks very slim. But honestly, it's up to you. You know, it's $35 figure. Definitely, I'm gonna have a custom neck pack that will arrive very soon, and I'll make a video about it, showing you that you can actually like put the hair pieces or hair sculpts, I should call it hair sculpts, into this body. But stay tuned for that. Next, we have the other Namek Vegeta. That's at the beginning of the Namek arc. And as you can see, Vegeta looks very bulky, very heavy on the 2.0 body. So there's there's a size difference between this type of S.H.Figuarts bodies. Next, we have another Vegeta, and this is the 2.0 Vegeta. This is the other $35 figure. Again, I'm using another custom head sculpt, and let me see if he stands up, because that's the issue with this 2.0 body. That this area here, it gives out and it just falls in on the front. But what I was saying is, I'm using a custom neck pack. That's a Beast Deity's Super Saiyan God hair sculpt, and it looks really good with this body. But actually, it's gonna look way better with this one once I get the custom neck pack, because I mean, the Super Saiyan God should be a slimmer body, as what the manga says, or what the manga like shows it. So there's that. Next, we're gonna have the other Goku, the newest one. Not the newest, I mean, the newest one is Daima, but this one is the lowest born Saiyan. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I have so many Gokus. I sometimes forget the names of it. I just know that it's a new Goku, and that's about it. But as you can see, there's a huge size differences between the 2.0. I don't know what I call this one. I don't want to call this a 3.0 body. I think this is like a 4 or 3.5. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Next, we have of course, we have to have some GT in it. And I wish that in Daima, if I'm, spoiler alert, there's no, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but there's other Super Saiyan 4, which again, spoiler alert. And then we have the Beast Deity's Vegeta, and he was by far the best Vegeta in the market for a few months until this guy came out. As you can see, he has a his body is just like thicker, like more muscle. So, and this guy costs about $80 or $90 depending on which side you get it. So honestly, if you want to get a new Vegeta, get this one instead. Get the Daima one, you'll be fine. So just showing you just a couple, like size differences within the S.H.Figuarts and some like third-party figures. For final thoughts, I mean, this is my own opinion. I would say get this figure. It's super fun to like pose. I haven't been able to put it down since I got it. The only time I put it down is to put it on the box so I can start this video and showing you guys that, you can create great poses. Again, I'm just trying to right now create poses while I'm recording. Get this figure whenever it's available. Right now it's available at Hobby Genki in Japan. It's about $50 or so if you want to get it there. Or if you just want to wait until Amazon or Big Bad Toys gets it available next month, I would say. And I'm so happy about it. I mean, I would say the only negative thing that I have for this figure is there's no cake, and that's about it. No, I'm kidding. I think it's just people think that the body's super slim for a Vegeta figure or for Vegeta himself, but again, it's Daima. It has a different type of like animation, and it just, you know, he looks slim. He just looks fit and not muscular. But again, I just like where this is going as far as like articulation and just design. Tamashii Nations did a great job on finally delivering a great Vegeta figure, and I hope we can get the Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan 3 version of this guy. And man, I can't wait for the future. Hopefully they keep using this body. Just give it a little bit more like muscle definition, and we'll be set to having the best Vegeta in the future with, you know, the Super Saiyan 3. But yeah, this is my opinion. If you have a different opinion, please let me know down in the comments. I like to see what you guys think about this. Okay, I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.